Guys, this is Rishabh here from Tech Rush, and in this video we're going to do an impressions or hands-on impressions video of Android 8.1. Yes, Android 8.1 is the next major, is the first major release of Android 8.0 Oreo that came after a month. And Android 8.0 Oreo was released back in August, and Android 8.1 just came out on December 5th. So let's get started on what's new with Android 8.1. So here we are, and this is the lock screen. Lock screen is pretty different from if you're coming from 8.0 Oreo or 7.1.1 or 7.1.2 Nougat, because now the font is actually, you can see it's now bolder. Now this actually is better because of the visibility things. So that's when I zoom in or when I increase the light, you can actually see the font is now bolder. So that's pretty good. It actually gets you a better detail of the time. And another new thing is in the new ambient display feature. When you actually wake it up, so you can actually see the the time and alarm and whatever notifications you have right from your ambient display instead of going to the settings or some other app to activate the settings. So let's get started with the home screen. So home screen is here. And let me just get away with this passcode, and here we are. Home screen is pretty cleaned up if you are coming from Nougat powered devices like Nexus or a Pixel device. Now the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL actually have this home screen on their as it set as the default. But now with the Android 8.1 update for the Pixel 1 and Pixel 1 XL, this new the Pixel 2 home screen now makes its way onto the Pixel 1 devices. So that's pretty good because it actually gives a good look and feel to the home screen. And you can first by saying that the search bar is now shifted on the bottom, so you can actually have a quick Google search, and the date and the weather is actually shifted up, and this date also functions dually as a calendar app. So basically your meetings, your reminders, etc. are all on top of there. So I had gone for a meeting today and movie today, and my calendar displayed that the movie is there. So I mean, that's amazing. And second new change is in the app drawer. So you have your Google search bar. You can search anything you want, like you can access a Google search from here and your apps from here. So that's pretty good. And do note that this new update also brings the addition of the dark theme to actually by default to Android. So you can actually notice that the background is all dark because I'm actually currently using a dark wallpaper. But when you use a light wallpaper, this actually will change to light. So like your feed here is also dark. Your notification shade up there is also dark, so that looks pretty vibrant, and actually it makes the UI pretty easy to look at. So for example, when you actually use a lighter wallpaper, and I'll just show you in a while, when you use a lighter wallpaper, like when I'm using this one, or for example, set wallpaper here. Yeah. Oh, sorry for that. I just set the wrong one. Yeah, I mean, when you use a lighter wallpaper, for example, sorry for that, and yeah, here we go. Okay, trying that, and yeah, here we go. And if you use a lighter wallpaper like this, so actually you can see that the notification shade goes light. So depending on your wallpaper, the notification shade as well as your app drawer will actually go white or dark. So that's pretty good. Let me change the wallpaper back again. So let's go into settings. Okay, that's pretty much good. Okay, that's good, amazing, very good. That's good one. Okay, let's go to backdrops. So here we are, it's set. So that's pretty good. And now you can see I've set this wallpaper back on. So now you can see that this is again dark. So that is pretty damn good. And this is regarding the new changes. And another new change is in the settings app. When you go and when you actually have a closer look at it, that the settings app is now the notification panel is now slightly transparent, so you can actually see your apps through this thing, and this is pretty good because actually it allows you to actually see what you're doing through the notification shade. And other than that, let's go into the settings app, and you can see there is a slightly redesigned settings app and slightly redesigned stuff in settings, so that's pretty good. And other than that, all of this font has been changed to some other font, default Android font that Android uses, other than the default Roboto font that used to be used in Lollipop and Nougat. So that's pretty good. And another thing you might have noticed, that when I actually tap on the navigation keys, that they actually, I'll just show you a very cool thing, that when you go into settings, for example, I'm going here and I go into this app again, and do note that the navigation keys, do see that the action of the navigation keys, or when you are in any app, for example, I am in messages, and just see the navigation keys, or any app, when it gets reacted and it actually dims out. This was done to address the burn-in issue of the Pixel 2 XL by Google. So that is pretty good, and that's another good feature. Now another new feature is actually in the settings app. So that's in the system and about phone. And when you tap this Android 8.1 version 4 times, so you now get, instead of that orange O thing, you now get a proper Oreo cookie Easter egg. So that is pretty good, and now this symbolizes that this version is finally called Oreo. So that's amazing, because now you can access your Easter egg and like show it off to your not show it off, like tell your friends that yes, your phone's running Oreo. So, and behind this Easter egg is usually the octopus. So here we go, that's the octopus. That's the octopus, and yeah, here it is. And another feature is in the display department. So for example, when you go to advanced and ambient display, when device and VR, and that's not there. So when you go into developer options, you go to system, dev options, and no, it's not there as well. And so for example, when you go to display modes, I just search for the modes here. Okay, and I don't know, it's not showing it, I don't know why, but something is wrong there. Yeah, here we go. And you can now actually use sRGB mode from this app, from the settings app. So that's pretty good. And for the Pixel 2 XL devices, it has finally added 3 modes, that is the saturation, the normal, and the color blue mode. So that's pretty good. And other changes Android 8.1 actually brings to Pixel and Pixel XL devices is actually the in terms of hardware. So on the back of the fingerprint scanner, I was using 8.0 Oreo, and the fingerprint scanner was good, but most of the time it didn't actually get my fingerprint. But now on Android 8.1 Oreo, it is damn fast. So let's just see this. I mean, sorry for that, and oh, sorry for that. Yeah, see, look at the response. It's damn fast. And what I really like about Android 8.1 Oreo is actually how smooth it actually runs on the Pixel and Pixel XL, and it has made them like just amazing. And like I can do whatever I want with this update, and it's pretty good. And the best things I like about this update is actually the calendar on top. So actually that gives me a glance of where I am and how I could be. So other than that, I do keep a calendar here. That's the Today calendar widget. And so other features of Android 8.1 Oreo include other things like neural network API for better Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connections. And one feature I actually forgot to mention was the new emoji. Yeah, and the burger and the other emojis have now been fixed. So isn't that like, that's one of the key features of Android 8.0 Oreo, that was missing. So that was a little bit buggy in Android 8.0. So let me go in settings and let me just actually activate the emoji keyboard, and let's just show you of the emojis. And yeah, I'm just 1 second. Give me just 1 second. I actually activate the emoji keyboard, and okay, not there, not there, not there. Europe, not there. Okay, might be there somewhere, hiding. So for example, when you are in applications like WhatsApp, no, sorry for that. Applications like, you know, when you are in YouTube, for example. So when you go and when you, yeah, there it is. Then that's the emoji tab. So when you go into the beer emoji, yeah, you can actually see it's now a little fixed than before. So that's pretty good. Kudos to Google for that. They've now fixed the beer emoji as well as the new burger emoji. So for example, if I go into settings and just type burger, okay, that's getting it wrong there. Yeah, that's the new emoji bug fix there. You can actually see the cheese up on top now. That actually used to be in the bottom. So that's pretty good. I mean, Android 8.1 brings a lot of new useful changes to the Pixel devices. So I think other than that, let me know what you feel about Android 8.1 Oreo, and let me know what do you think. Another new feature is actually regarding the Wi-Fi. Actually now it recognizes the Wi-Fi as okay or very very nicely and very good information settings, and no, that's not that. And Wi-Fi preferences, yeah, so you can actually now select when to actually connect to open networks. So that's pretty good, and that's pretty much it. I think that's about the general performance improvements, and it also bumps up the security patch to December 2017. So kudos to that, and also brings a lot of new useful changes. So let me know what you think about this update, and do post your comments regarding the update. And other than that, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.